Duke, Illinois, Wallace Wade Stadium. Illinois is a 2.5-point favorite. Both these teams played nobodies this week and won by 1 billion points. There is nothing to go off of other than Altmaier looked good, Darian Mensah looked good. Illinois, 2.5-point favorite, over under 49.5 in this game. Dylan, do you feel confident going either one way or the other?
Yes, I actually do. So, Mensah looked great against Elon. You touched the main points, played really bad opponents, and all took care of their business. Quarterbacks looked good. I am trusting this Duke defense more than I'm trusting anything else. And for that reason alone, I'm taking Duke with 2.5. I will take them to win outright as well. I don't think this is an indictment on Illinois, though. I think this Duke team is just a lot better than what people are giving them credit for. So you might say, like, I don't think Illinois is overhyped like a lot of people think. I think they're still a very good football team. This Duke team is just going to surprise a lot of people down the stretch. Mensah's looked great. I look at Illinois' offensive line, a lot of 50, 60 rated guys, and I think Duke's defensive line is going to have their way with them. And then you flip it around, Illinois' defensive line, not super strong outside of one outside linebacker, and specifically the right side of Duke's offensive line, very strong. I like Duke to get it done, and I'm going to assume I hear more of the same from you.
Yeah, it's Duke all the way here. You're giving me the dog here at home, a home dog. This is the best example ever. I can't believe I get to have this game this early, where you get a home dog against a ranked opponent. And you're giving me, I think, the better quarterback in this game. And On3 put out that thing this week where it said Darian Mensah is one of the most highest paid quarterbacks in the country this year. And look, we saw a good bit of it against Elon. Yeah, it's Elon. I think that's fair to be, But he looked fantastic. He looked great at Tulane last year, so I'm not worried about him. The Manny Diaz defense point, too. Manny Diaz doesn't have bad defenses. He just doesn't. This game's at Wallace Wade Stadium, and you might say, oh, Duke doesn't have a home crowd or anything. They had a huge crowd at the Elon game on Thursday night. There's going to be a sold-out crowd here Saturday against Illinois. I'm hoping to be at this game and cover this game for the KarterKast, but we'll see about that one. Duke plus 2.5 is on my card. Duke money line on my card. I love the Blue Devils in the spot, and I want to go back to the Illinois point too, is where I'm not out on Illinois. I don't think Illinois is a bad team, but that's just how much we believe in this Duke team. We said Duke is going to be a 10-win team this year. We both had Duke in our college football playoff, for crying out loud. I think Illinois plays more of a Florida role this season. Of they go 8-4, 9-3, but they play playoff spoiler in the Big Ten.
Yes, 100%. This will be when everybody starts talking about Duke. When they win this game, it's going to be, oh, is Duke legit? Is Duke legit? This game will be the start of that. Now,
question. This is a bigger picture question.
Of course.
If let's say Duke wins this game, Duke goes on to have a 10-2 season, sneaks into the playoff or something like that, has a magical season like that. How fast is Manny Diaz going to the SEC?
At that point, how old's Mensah?
I don't know, but he signed a 2-year contract at least with Duke.
Okay, well, there you go. So it would have to be a clear up. Like, are you leaving this situation at Duke to go coach Kentucky?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. Arkansas, if Sam Pittman gets fired, I'm probably not. I would think if you have one more year of Mensah, I would think you probably wait that out unless an Alabama becomes available, I would think.
But the problem is, Alabama's not moving on from Kalen DeBoer.
No.
Everybody can whine and complain. Even if he goes 8-4, the only way they're getting Kalen DeBoer out of Alabama is if they make up rumors about him, because nobody's paying that buyout. They've already struggled enough in Tuscaloosa with NIL and trying to keep up with the game right now. They're not paying $70 million to have a coach not coach and then pay a new guy to come in. Kalen DeBoer is there for the long haul. It's just, look, they're going to start making up rumors about it. I thought they might do it with Hugh Freeze at Auburn this season. Might be happening in Tuscaloosa instead.
I don't want this to get misconstrued. I don't think that they'll fire DeBoer, but I think that's the caliber of job it would have to be for Diaz to leave. I mean, he's not leaving for a bottom of the SEC team, I don't think.
That's a crazy statement coming from Duke. And for some reason, to be honest, I kind of agree.
Well, wait a second. Stoops went to A&M. Or no, not Stoops. Elko went to A&M from Duke.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is, like, if it's Duke to the SEC, it's an auto take usually.
Yeah.
If a Wake Forest head coach got offered an SEC job, they're there in 2 seconds.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying the fact that he wouldn't leave right away.
Yes.
The situation seems pretty good in Duke right now. I feel like that's especially if you make the playoffs, I feel like that's a place you want to stay, at least to see out Mensa's contract.
Especially because you get to play in the ACC. You've got Mensa locked up there right now.
Yep.
And on top of that, you've got plenty of NIL to work with at Duke. And so,
if you could run a good defense in the ACC, you're gonna dominate. It's as simple as that.